Good evening and welcome to the January 21st meeting of the Board of Selectmen. Everybody rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, welcome everybody. We have no public hearings this evening. Any announcements from the board? John?
Nothing.
Dave?
I do not, besides the school vote.
Dwayne?
Been a quiet week.
Yep, okay. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? We're all set. We do have an appointment, Tim McCoy, who is the chairman of the Waterboro Water District. The floor is yours.
So we were looking to get a $10 a day rate increase for the trustees.
So this goes back to, because I have your letter in front of me. When the Waterboro Water District was established in 1992, the trustees were given $20 a day to maintain the pump station. Since then, an additional pump station has been added. So you're looking for an increase from $20 per day to $30 per day.
Correct.
Right?
So that $20 a day is what we get if there's an alarm goes off or any situation that comes up. We still get the same $20.
Right.
And with the cost of gas and everybody's time, it really needed to be increased a long time ago. And it was in the bylaws, according to Steve Levy, that it had to go in front of the selectmen due to the fact we can't give ourselves a raise. Which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
But this $20 has been something you've been doing for many years in your operating budget as it is.
Correct, since 1992.
Wow.
So, and it probably takes a good hour out of your day, providing that there's no issues. That does, you know, you gotta add chlorine, you gotta make sure everything's running properly, and you gotta take tests.
And just so, for anybody who's listening, that's, the $20 is in addition to your daily, I'm sorry, let me clarify that. You get $20 a day to do your daily checks, if you will, and maintenance.
Correct.
And then when the alarms go off, you don't get an additional 20, you're still
You
on
do
that
not.
same $20.
You're on that same $20.
Exactly, yeah.
And it used to be worse when we had the old station, and just the old station. One of us would do it in the morning, like turn pumps on, like Dave Benton would do it in the morning and I'd shut them off at night, or vice versa.
Yep.
We all kind of work together with it, but you still get the same $20.
Right.
But then when the alarms go off, on top of that, you're still,
Correct.
yeah.
And there's times I have seen myself there 5 times in a day. So, you know, it's, the only one that lives close is John Ellingwood, you know, less than a mile away.
Right.
And usually he's the first responder if we have a problem, and he's retired.
He ain't now, he's working the water.
Yeah, but he still gets that same $20, doesn't matter.
He is on retirement.
So how do you handle that? Is there room in the budget for it, or?
Yeah, they're gonna put it into their operating budget. So it's not gonna come out of the town. It'll come out of their operating budget, so.
Correct.
And you have to take your rates in front of the PUC?
Yeah, the rates.
On an annual basis?
Yeah, they're gonna, now they're gonna go up
Okay,
automatically, so.
so with the cost index or whatever the case may be.
Correct.
It's only been 33 years since you've addressed this.
Yeah, I
so,
know.
you know what I mean?
It's been talked about a lot. So, and that's why we're bringing it up now.
Okay.
So do we make a motion?
Yeah, we got it on a new business, but if somebody wants to make a motion to bring new business a 9A to this appointment, I would accept that motion.
I'd like to make a motion to move this appointment to 9C,
Okay?
to address the Waterboro Water District's request for additional pay.
You already have it on 9A.
It's on 9A
Yeah,
already.
9A.
Oh,
So you're just gonna move it to
So we're
9A
gonna
now?
Move
So
9A, yeah.
discuss it now?
We're gonna
Yes,
move it up
sorry.
to discuss it now,
I'll second that.
okay? All those in favor? Moving it? All right, discuss a vote on the Waterboro District's request. Any discussion? I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the increase of $10 a day as requested by the Water District.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
all right, thank you very much. Anybody have any more questions for the district?
No, other than what you mentioned, the DOT is gonna replace that culvert on 202, and my guess is you should get funding from the DOT,
Yeah, we're working on
so,
it.
okay,
Checks in the
Push
mail.
it,
Yeah,
right?
push it,
yeah. Oh, I know.
you know, but if it isn't, I guess, if it isn't going to be coming out of their money, then can you move that out of there right away?
Yeah, we've been discussing it with Sebago
So that
Tex.
that don't happen again?
Yeah, the problem is where the wetlands are right there. It's worse if it goes back in the situation where it is.
Okay,
So the easiest way is to bring it back into the street
yeah.
because it crosses the road right
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So they're gonna cross it where the culvert is instead of down the street,
Yeah,
is what their intention is.
Yeah.
So we're still discussing it with them and there's still a little ways to go, but their intent is April.
Okay.
And we requested that we need to figure this
so
out.
you tell them that you ain't got the money and that they need to take care, they need to plan on replacing that pipe.
Right, well, we're working it.
Yeah,
So we had to get a list of materials and the materials are like 70 grand.
yeah,
And that's if we can even get all the materials.
Right.
It's just
And they have to be
material.
US materials as well. So. Any
So
more
it's
questions?
just piping, right? I mean.
Yeah, it's
they're gonna have to-
piping, but it's gonna
Right.
have to do a
Right.
90 and a 45.
Yeah.
and- So it's actually gonna cross, I think it's gonna cross before the culvert. It's gonna cross out and then go back and then back in, so. But, any more questions?
yeah. Wellhead protection on that new well that you've got.
We're working.
Where are you on that one? I mean, that's a no-brainer as far as.
We're still working that issue. Actually, I just got an email today, it's like 89 pages,
Yeah,
and it hasn't been sent to the state yet. But it looks like there is gonna be another well going in. I think it was 650 feet from the other well, something like
so
that.
that'll
It's
spread the
So-
wellhead protection out.
So you'll have to change the wellhead protection.
correct.
Well,
correct.
why I ask, rumor is that, housing development that is off the West Road,
Yeah,
that's been
yeah, the
already
one where the water,
approved,
yeah,
it was Glenn Bean's
yes, I'm
original
trying to think.
parcel.
Yeah, and it was, I can't think of the guy's
It
name.
doesn't matter, but, that's in the process of being developed, but that wellhead protection, I think, is in part of that.
It's in the
Or
last.
should be in part of that.
Correct, it's gonna,
So, we need to kind of push that along before they start building houses or pulling building
right.
permits.
I can't remember the guy's name,
Yeah.
but he was from Saco.
Yes,
And I think John contacted him and he didn't seem to care.
Yeah.
But it's gonna affect the last house a lot.
right, yeah,
We got a lot of water out of that new well. It was pump tested for 3 days, and we pumped 96 gallons a minute
Well,
Good.
out of it
Yeah.
for 3
And
days.
it-
3 days in a row,
So, I
consecutive.
mean,
And it didn't affect the other two wells that were there,
yeah,
Good.
so, that's good,
just so you know.
yeah. And if you can get another one, but we need to protect it too.
Right, correct. Yeah, we're working on that issue. I wish I could think of that guy's name.
Gillespie,
No, but I think he was partners with D&C Construction.
yeah,
They were working together, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't seen him around now. I
Yeah.
want to say his name was Steve, but I can't remember.
yeah.
Old age, you know. So,
All right.
all set?
Any other questions? If not, thank you.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. All right,
thank you.
public comment?
Thank you, John.
Um, Correspondence. We have the financial reports, letter from the Water District, which we just explained. Motor vehicle report for November and December. Way up on excise tax collections. And I don't know if that's an indication of, well, it's gotta be an indication of more expensive vehicles, right? But it will be a slight windfall for the town's revenues. Reports and staff initiatives, selectmen's reports, Dwayne, anything?
I got nothing.
David,
All set.
Gary,
Yeah, I met with the Old Home Days Committee, and they've just reorganized a little bit. Same people, just different positions. Still talking about a one-day event, but may have changed their mind on a potential parade, because the theme is recognizing the first responders. So it's been tossed around that maybe just have them come up from the Snowmobile Club up Old Alpha Road and into the school from there instead of bothering with Route 5.
okay.
So that's just something that they're thinking about, and meeting again in another month.
Okay,
Who's the chair now?
Amy Webster.
Thank you.
John, anything?
Nope.
Okay, and I went to the Eco Maine meeting the other day. We're actually bringing a number of additional York County towns in as member communities. So there's a proration of, in the 30-year note and all of that good stuff, but, so there,
Yeah.
there could be, and I think Shapley has got it on their agenda, a town meeting agenda and a warrant. Sanford is looking as well as North Berwick, so, their original deal with, when Casella bought Merck, there was a bunch of threats of lawsuits and whatnot, so their contracts expire June 30th of this year, so they're looking to do something different. So we'll, that'll change the mixture on the board, but
They're gonna save us some money as far as the town of Waterboro being
it could be eventually, because they're gonna be responsible for the new MRF, which is the materials recycling facility. So, and we're investing 25 million in that. It's in the old Yankee Sturbridge building. So they'll buy into that debt service, so. Okay, Matt?
A few things. We had that meeting last week, recap with Victor Wright. So basically, we'll wait to hear back from them for our next steps for drafting an MOU. Last week, we attended the RSU 57 meeting with the superintendent and the 6 towns at Alfred Town Hall. Again, this year, they've discussed their strategic plan, and really not a lot with the budget except for indicating that with valuations increasing, the formula for the state changes for what they get for funding back from the state to our district. Other than that, we really didn't hear anything new for their FY26 process. We did have our first budget committee meeting on January 13th. We're meeting again tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. Owens just reached out to us this afternoon, and we're hoping to get together either next Wednesday or Thursday. As a reminder, Ben McCall will be attending your meeting on February 4th for a meet and greet. Heidi Bernier, our tax collector, has requested to have a discussion with the board regarding foreclosed properties and the process that is required by the state for the disposal of those properties. And she'll be planning to meet with you guys and attend the meeting on the 4th. So I think you're all well aware, I sent you an email last week just giving you an update, but we are in a shortage with our overtime line in the public safety account. I saw it when we were going through our review last month that we were getting pretty close. Ran the reports again looking at it, and we've obviously depleted it. This has been primarily a continued decline of available per diem people. We have put ads out on social media and other sources reaching out. We haven't had anybody apply yet. Our numbers have dropped over the last year. We've lost 4 to 5 active employees that were taking a lot of shifts. Right now, conservatively, pretty darn close. We're going to be about $42,000 short. We've trimmed all the shifts back, but the problem is we're going to be minimum staffing, which is not a good thing. I did pull up the ordinance that we had, looking at the revolving account that I know we have funds in for EMS billing, which obviously our revenue that we're seeing collected from that also indicates that our calls have increased, thus the revenue has also increased. But according to the ordinance that was originally adopted in '97 and I believe updated in 2002, the board and the fire chief have the ability to authorize funds from that for both equipment and not limited to just equipment, but essential emergencies. So that is an option, but we are looking for call force members, and as we continue to move forward, depending on what we see for per diem people applying, or the lack thereof, we may need to take additional consideration for transitioning the per diem money in the future into potentially hiring a full-time staff.
Okay. Anything else, Matt?
No.
All right, let's move on to new business. We've taken care of item A. Item B, discuss possible vote of the town report. We did get a list of all of the deaths in the town in the last fiscal year. So anybody has a recommendation, potentially bring that to the board. Old business update on York County Sheriff's contract deputy. We did meet with the chief, sheriff, county administrator, and the 2 majors, right? Or 2 of the majors last week, Thursday morning, and we're not, I guess we need to peel back the change of the most recent billing to
Let's
see
see.
if in fact it is significantly changed. So.
We still haven't got that bill yet?
No.
Yes, I have it in
Oh,
my
you-
folder right now.
Oh, okay.
So you, okay, so it's been processed, yeah, then.
All right.
Okay.
Can we look at it now, or is it too late?
Oh, I think we'll just take some time and analyze it and go forward with, you know, we'll make a decision based on the results of that. But,
I can send you a copy.
We'll send you, yeah, we'll send you a copy
Yeah.
too.
yeah, that would be good if everybody. How much was it for?
I have not seen that one yet.
Oh, okay.
I think you just got it, right?
I just got, I don't remember.
Okay,
so.
all right. Okay, then we'll have a discussion after that, with whether or not we pursue future contract deputies, or, right now, it's in the budget, right?
Correct.
And,
Through June 30th.
right.
Well,
and
this
we-
year, but it's in the
No,
budget
Your
for.
budget for
It's,
next year.
it's in the next year's budget. So we'll have to take a peek at that, so. Any questions? Move on to item 11, discuss and vote to accept the minutes of the January 7th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those, any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Any decisions? You all set with a week's action list? As you said, Ben McCall is coming for a meet and greet next meeting, and Heidi Bernier is coming in as the tax collector for foreclosed properties. right?
Correct.
So.
And these foreclosed properties, there ain't much we're gonna do with them.
Yeah,
Sure, you hiring a
Realtor.
realtor to take care of them and selling them. All we're gonna get is our tax dollars and the money that
right.
Heidi spent in her time.
Yeah, because you have to return the funds to.
Funds to the family of.
Yep. Anything else? If not, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
All those in favor? Thank you and good night.